Hey, it is your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. And as for those of you that don't know, I am a lifestyle strategist. I am the author of the book Dear Single in Love, 8 Principles for the Woman Waiting for Her God Ordained Purpose Mate. And the message that I have right now is going to be a little bit in alignment. God has been speaking to me again, and I always kind of ignore it, but today I couldn't because it was confirmation that we need to talk about these things. So this is the message for singles. If you are a single, chime in. If you are not, I still want you to stay tuned because you might be able to add something to this message that will be beneficial, especially if you are in a, and I'm going to explain I'm going to define in this context what I determine as being a healthy and happy relationship and or marriage. So I have moved to a new city, right? So I'm in a new city, and for like the first 2 weeks, I was not, going out. I'm trying to get the place together. I mean, I'm still trying to get the place together. Look at my office. I need to put some stuff up, but don't judge me. I'm getting there. So I decided to go back on dating apps. I know, womp womp. But today was a moment that made me realize sometimes I go on these dating apps, and it might not be that I'm gonna meet my person on these apps, but it's going to give me revelations and confirmations to the things that I'm hearing that God is speaking to me, and things that other people have said as I have, researched, because I'm a researcher. So I don't just speak from my own personal experience. I go out and I seek the people that are in these situations to kind of get context of like, well, God said this, so, he'll align me, but whatever. So I have one couple that I have known, I want to say maybe 13 years now. And the first thing that I remember when I first met this couple, I was like, wow, they like each other. Like, they like each other. He likes her, she likes him. That was actually one of the first times that I actually saw a couple that liked one another. And believe it or not, for most of the time that we were around each other, that was one thing that they did stress. People would ask them like, what makes your relationship so, so profound? And that was something that they said. Unfortunately, her husband passed away earlier this year, and that was something that it broke my heart. I cried for her because I knew, like, she literally lost her friend. She lost her best friend in the physical, and it broke my heart. Like, I'm drawing up tears now thinking about it. But at their funeral, everyone that got up and spoke who knew them personally all said the same thing. They were friends. They really liked each other. And that was something that made me realize, like, maybe we're doing this thing wrong, right? So when I go into prayer and I start talking to God, like, but God, is it that I'm supposed to love this person or I'm supposed to like this person? And yes, I feel like we can love one another. We can love a lot of people, but do you like a lot of people? I'm about to really make y'all mad, but I need y'all to stay with me with this. So we like how many people? I'm not even gonna say, I'm not putting out there how many people that I like, but I like everyone. But no, seriously, when you think about your past relationships, you might have loved these people, but did you like them? And I know me personally, I didn't like most of my relationships. I did not like most of my exes. I can guarantee you that it's only been about 2 that I can actually say, yeah, I like them. 3. Okay, but this brings me back to what happened today on the dating app. So I'm on this dating app, matched with this person yesterday. Kind of already got a mindset, within him from based off what he was saying. He really gave me the impression that he's a Debbie Downer. He doesn't really believe that he's going to meet an amazing person. So he doesn't have any expectations. So I feel like those kind of people are really dangerous when you're encountering them on dating apps, because they're just really going through the motions. They don't believe that they're going to meet anyone. A perfect person, if they have a list, she could check off every single thing on that list. And in his mind, yeah, this ain't real. So I feel like we have a lot of those on the dating apps. So that already was like a little red flag for me. But I said, you know what, Tanisha, give people grace. Give them grace. So today he asked me, what are you looking for? And I said, I'm looking for someone that I want to build a friendship. Like, I want to make sure that you are my friend, that I like you, that I enjoy doing things with you. Like, before we dive into anything sexually, emotionally, I need to know that you are someone that I want to be around. And he was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't want to have sex with my friend. So that doesn't. And I was like, okay, cool. I said, so that's the problem. You're focusing on, you think that a relationship is about sex. You miss everything else that I said. I want to do things with this person. I want to be around this person. I want to actually spend time. I want to travel the world with this person. I want my friend. A lot of people don't realize that if we take away sex, a lot of y'all don't like to be around that person. This is the reason why sometimes you ever see a couple on a date and they just trying to get through the date like, oh my gosh, like, can she hurry up? Can he hurry up? Like, she on her phone and he on his phone, and they just sitting there like, there's no conversations. They might be thinking, let's just skip to the good part and let's just go have sex, because I don't want to hear you. I don't like the way that you chew. I don't like the way that you breathe. I don't like the sound of your voice. And people joke, but these are real things that happen in relationships, right? Y'all be in relationships with people that you don't like the way that they speak. You hate their voice. You cannot stand the way that they walk. But guess what? The sex is good. So this is why you have ended up in a relationship, an emotional soul tie with this person, because the sex was good. And then sometimes, when y'all want to break up, we get TikToks. It wasn't even that good. But that's neither here or there. I am not here to judge you, okay? But I want us to think about that. If we spend time this is why dating is important. This is why you have to figure out, what is his interest? What are my interests? Am I willing to explore some of his interests? Is he willing to explore my interests? Can we just sit in a room together and just cuddle up and have a good time? Or does it have to just be, all right, are we going to the room? We're going to do it here? Like, what? I've seen many people, that's all. And if that's all that you're looking for, then that's cool. But then when we start realizing that erectile dysfunction is happening earlier, I know men in their 40s, because of medications, because of health issues, because of stress, it doesn't work. So now you don't have that. Now you're trying to work through that process. But can you still sit around and be with this person? Is this person, are you sitting around thinking like, when's she going home? When is he going home? Oh my God, like, he's breathing mad hard and I don't like the way he's breathing. You can't sit on the phone with them for more than 10 minutes because you don't like the way that they speak, because you don't like the person, because this person is not your friend. Because if it doesn't have anything to do with sex, you do not know how to function. You do not know how to communicate with this individual. So we have to realize, and it made me, when this happened, I got excited because I was just like, I'm proving, the God is proving right in front of my face that people don't want to be friends. You don't want to be friends. This is why I am telling y'all, if we took the time, look, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to tell y'all don't have sex until marriage. Yo, I need y'all to look at it from a different perspective. Because this will help you to get to that level of thinking of saying, yo, maybe I shouldn't have sex until marriage. Because a lot of times you get so tied up in that sexual activity that you miss everything. You miss the red flags. You miss the fact that you don't like anything about this person. You miss the fact that, you don't like when they are around outside of the being in the bedroom. This is why so many people get very comfortable with Netflix and chill. Because you don't have to go outside and do anything with them. You don't have to be in their presence. You just like, good, I know what I want. You got that in mind. And then this is what you're going to get. This is your reward. And this is what you're only looking forward to. And I'm speaking for both men and women, because I know women that have the same mindset. So this is not an attack on guys. So I want us to realize, like, yo, maybe we need to start focusing on building friendships again. Maybe we really need to use that time to date to build a friend. Pay attention to the fact that you might not like, again, women are weird. We find small things that we don't like about a person. But when you actually like someone, when you're intrigued by them, everyone else be like, yo, you like that? And you're like, yo, that's the sexiest thing on earth. You ain't even have sex with this person. because you actually took time to get to know them. You actually took time to like this person. You could weigh all the cons, pros and cons. I'm going to do a part 2.